Well, welcome to the first of our hopefully long-standing new podcast series called The Main Event. Myself and Tom from the Racing Life podcast, we've joined forces with Zach from Hoof and Hustle, and I'll be honest with you, hopefully lots of guests along the way with us sat here or in another studio elsewhere for us to record this podcast series. Hopefully you enjoy it, and we're going to kick in. Before we do, I think it's probably best that we do introduce ourselves, just in case you don't know who we are, which if you don't, you should. Zach, tell us a bit about you and Hoof and Hustle, mate.
Yeah, so I'm the guy behind Hoof and Hustle Racing. I promote some of the younger jockeys and try and get their name out there a little bit more. I also create content from the rail side, trying to get as close to the action as possible, and just try and show racing from a bit of a different perspective than kind of mainstream media do, and just try and keep it a bit more inclusive for the fans. And I'm a massive fan of the sport, so that's why I do it.
And Tom, obviously, I think people will know who you are from our side of things, but obviously Zach's followers might not know, or anybody again that's new. What's your sort of, I suppose, life in racing a little bit?
Yeah, well, obviously my brother Sam Drinkwater trains racehorses over in Strensham. Working for him for the last 7 or 8 years now, and obviously the last year or two we focused on the Racing Life podcast as well, and had a lot of fun along the way with that, and hopefully this is the next chapter here now. So.
Well, look, that's the serious stuff done, the formalities done. All I want to say to you at this point is, I don't think you'll hear us be as serious as that for the remainder of this podcast or any other future podcast, because the idea of this, we put it together, is for us lads, it is, isn't it? It's to have a bit of a crack, have a bit of a laugh. Horse racing doesn't really, we don't believe anyway, horse racing doesn't really have a podcast like what we're about to try and record and bring to our followers, does it?
No, not at all. I think obviously you need that element of seriousness. That's what people that follow the sport want. But at the same time, you're trying to bring a new generation in, and that there is opportunities to have a laugh. There is opportunities to have some banter, and I think we can provide that. So let's give it a crack.
Absolutely,
exactly. Right. So let's get stuck straight in. I think I'll open the topic up first and foremost, lads. Is obviously we're coming towards the end of the summer. Jump season is on the horizon, I suppose, just round the corner. We're not far from. I mean, there is jump racing now, isn't there? But it's not as I suppose enjoyable and most interesting at this time of year. It kicks off really in a couple of weeks at Chepstow. But let's go back to the summer. Just I suppose both of you tell us what's your sort of summer racing experience has been like. Enjoyable? You enjoyed the summer overall? And think it's a good thing, summer racing, Tom?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a couple of the standout highlights for me would be Chester. So much history around the place, isn't there? And I think it's the oldest racecourse in Britain. And it's a fantastic day out for those that haven't been. Definitely get yourselves there. But the pinnacle for me is obviously Royal Ascot. The weather always tends to be good. It's the best racing, isn't it? There are horses from all over the world competing at probably the best racecourse in the world. I don't think it gets much better than that. And for me, that's the standout of the summer, that's for sure.
And Rain the Bandstand after.
It's the first one.
Bit of Sweet Caroline. I heard you going.
I'll tell you how bad it gets is certainly as a sober person going to Royal Ascot. I went on the Tuesday and the Friday this year, and the songs that they play are exactly the same, in the same order as they were the year previous. So I was sort of like, I said to the missus I was with on Friday, I was literally, I know what song's going to be next. How do you know that? I was like, just a gift. Just a gift. But what about you, Zach? What racing? So I know you've done, I mean, again, you're Mr. Windsor, I think, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mr. Windsor.
I've been very active, actually, over the summer. For and foremost, my passion is jumps racing, but I do love all the racing, and I've taken quite an active summer this year. For me, actually, one thing I do want to actually just get onto is I've really loved how many young jockeys have come to the fore this season in the flat. There's been maybe a selection of 10 to 15 younger claimers that have come through and really kind of come to the fore. But there is actually one jockey who's really surprised me this year, and he's my standout for the summer. And it might be an opinion that other people won't have, but I really think Kieran Fallon has kind of stepped up to the plate massively this year. He's learnt a lot, he's developed. Everyone kind of, with his dad and etc. saw him as the next big thing. But I really think this year he's taken a bit of a mantle, and where he's had to ride at separate courses for Haggis that Tom Marquand's been on. He's really stepped up to the plate, and I'm happy for him because I think he's a great lad as well.
Tom, any sort of obviously mentions it, jockey highlights of what young jockeys that has caught your eye?
Not really as such young jockeys. I've always been a big fan of Aidan Keeley. Obviously, I tipped him up last year to do really well, and I think he has done so. And sporting a big yard for Roger Varian, and he's getting right elsewhere now, and he's done really well. I think he's progressed just how I thought he would.
Yeah,
and it's great to see. I vaguely know him, and it's lovely to see these people do so well. And it's a hard old game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, like there's so many of them trying to do it. So there's only a standout few that go on and make it. Once they lose their claim, it's tough going, isn't it?
I'll tell you what I've enjoyed watching this season, and I think it's really fascinating, is both Jack Callan and Warren Fentiman getting to ride against their old man. Literally,
unbelievable.
I'm hanging on with dear life to still play five-a-side with my lad, and then I think I'll probably tear my boots up into pieces. I'm hanging on for dear life, but those lads are riding against their dad, and in some cases I've seen them outfoxing them.
Did you see that bit with Neil Callan? He had an interview on Sky Sports and basically said, I saw this horse come up beside me, I was riding for second place, and then was like, nah, I ain't having this, and then went past it by the line and was like,
Took a whip round.
he was like, you need to get back in the gym, Jack.
I saw that.
Yeah, good crack.
Imagine around the dinner table in the evening. Better luck next time, kid. But I do love that. I've really enjoyed that. I've also, at recent times, really enjoyed, I think he's really stylish, is Oisin McSweeney, is it?
He's very good.
Rides up north quite a lot, I think, though. He's attached to quite a few, he seems to be attached to a few different yards, getting nice rides, and actually quite a stylish sort of rider.
For sure.
They always, it's like back in the jumps. I was always Ruby over AP, just because I just love seeing Ruby with that double handful.
Yeah.
I'd like to put Jack Doughty out there as well. He's a young lad for Tony Carroll, and he's had so many great opportunities for him so far, and made full use of those opportunities, and he's firmly going the right way, isn't he, at such a young age? So.
He speaks fantastically, to be fair.
He's
He sounds about 45, like a veteran, but he's actually a very young lad.
amazing these young lads having such older heads on their shoulders, isn't it?
It's awesome.
Yeah, good stuff. So the flat's been good, right? And we've enjoyed it. We've just talked about it. But the jumps is, I think we all are in the same boat. We are more jumps orientated than we are flat. Chepstow, as this series goes out, just under 2 weeks away. We're hopefully having a runner there, so I'm really excited about that. But I'm just buzzing to have that back. You know, these 2 or 3 day meetings, the Cheltenham meeting at the end of October. Zach, what do you think about Chepstow in the start of the season? Is that where it starts for you?
Yeah, for me, of course. I think it's going to be a great way to kick off the jump season in its entirety. You can't really think of a better way to kick it off with a 3 day meeting. And there'll be plenty of horses going there with live chances, trainers hoping to kick the season off well, and it'd be good to get down to Wales and see some good jumps racing on show.
Yeah. James Lavelle from Dragon Bet is a big advocate for this. I see him pushing it all the time. James, obviously, someone we know pretty well, and it looks as if it's going to be a sort of a bumper festival, because they bolted on the third day from Foss last day.
I'm so glad to see the Welsh champion hurdle brought to Chepstow, to be fair, because it might be quite controversial, but I'm just not a fan of Foss last whatsoever. You know, you can see them going around the first circuit on the far side with a mile to run, and they're absolutely out on their legs.
Yeah.
And I think brought to Chepstow, I think it might be more of a fairer race, and I just think it boosts the couple of days further than it already is, and it's such an exciting to get the jump season underway and for a 3 day meeting so early on the season. Then we've got Cheltenham at the end of the month as well to look forward to, so lots to look forward to, and I'd like to kick it off.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just add to that. For me, is that every year I really look forward to Chepstow, because it does signal the start of the UK jump season for me. I know we've got jumps before it, but it seems to be the start where you get a bit more fairer ground. It's good to soft, and it's sort of like some high quality horses do run, and Yeah, I think some of the forms, certainly from races like the Persian War, sort of stands up in that early part of the season, so you can follow it generally throughout the early part of the season. I think, was it John McConnell's horse, Intense Approach, was it, that run pretty well?
I think Flying Fortune, the good mare for Mickey Bowen, won it last year, and the horse you mentioned as well, they've been running all summer, hadn't they? And they probably got race fitness advantage that day, but then see them progress after. I think the Barstown Lad, was it called?
Yeah.
It did go on and win at Cheltenham one time, didn't it?
Yeah.
They had a long season, so they didn't quite stand the course of the winter.
It's form worth following. Right, before we get into our first sort of, we're going to do a bit of a quiz with the boys in a second and see where their knowledge is at, and I'm sure you'll like that. But before we go into that, let's give our followers a handicapper to follow each. Let's start with that one, because I think we can all sit here and probably pull out lots of different names here, and probably lots of different novice chasers, novice hurdlers, and star chasers. But actually, a handicapper is often the one that people really want to know about. So, Zach, start with you, mate. Let's start with you, mate.
So a handicapper that I'm actually quite interested in for the upcoming season is with Ollie Murphy, and it's owned by the Whateleys. It goes by the name of Jacors. I think it's potentially very progressive. It's currently at a roundabout good mark, and there's good talk at the yards that it's going to be progressing pretty well this year. I also think you've obviously got the added benefit that the champ jockey's on board, so you're always going to know he's going to give it his best everywhere he rides, and I'm sure he'll be riding it. I'm a big fan of racing families as well, and I think it'd be good to see the Whateleys have some more success from what they've already had. But I think there's definitely room for it to progress. It's pretty ground versatile, runs over your middle distances, and I think it's definitely going to win a few at the start of the season.
Right, I've obviously just recently visited Ollie's, and we did, I think I mentioned to you before, but we did sort of go past Jacors, and he was quite keen on the horse himself. So yeah, definitely a good one for people to get on. That's Jacors, by the way. So Tom?
Yeah, there's a horse named Waterford Whispers. This one actually finished second in the Martin Pipe a couple of years ago, which is probably renowned to be one of the biggest plot jobs in a handicap at the Cheltenham Festival, isn't it? It's beaten by Better Days Ahead that time, I think it was. Anyway, he's been knocking about in a few chases so far over inadequate trips. I don't think they've been too worried about this one getting beat. Handicaps are definitely on the horizon, and I'm sure you will see this one rock up at the festival next year, and can't quite tell you which one just yet, but remember the name because he's owned by McManus and trained by Henry Bromhead, like I said, so lots to like about this one.
Has this got I know the way you're thinking vibes about it?
Not quite. I can't say quite the same because one's gone on to win a Gold Cup, and but yeah, I mean, very, very shrewd connections, and don't give up on that one, that's for sure.
Well, for me, we're lucky enough now to have a horse in training with Jamie Snowden, and I talked to Jamie quite a bit, and I went to his open day, and there was a horse that has caught my eye creeping back down the weights to a respectable mark. The horse is called Gitmaker. Now, this is a horse that finished second, so I know the way you're thinking, in the Kinmure, I think it was, at the Cheltenham Festival. Ran pretty well again there last year, going all right, but probably got outgunned in the end. I think the ground probably wasn't ideal. I know for a fact that they're lining this up for the Welsh champion, the Welsh Grand National. So from a handicap point of view, that is a handicap to keep on side. Look, he's not really your probable Welsh Grand National type, because they tend to be 7-8-year-olds progressing off bottom weights, and I think that there's a possibility there could be something in the race this year like that. But if it's not the Welsh Grand National, I can see this one running pretty well in a big handicap this season somewhere. Now, to give you some sort of perspective, and it's something I've noticed Jamie's done over the last couple of seasons, if he's got a well-handicapped chaser, they tend to run over hurdles first time out, and he won't sort of play his hand with that mark, and it's significantly lower over hurdles. I don't think he'll be lined up to go and win first time out over hurdles, but I do think that either the Welsh Grand National, excuse me, or a race later on in the year,
like the Eider or something like that.
Exactly, yeah, it's definitely within the grasp of that one. So I nominate that one for the season.
He'll be getting backed anyway with that name.
Yeah.
There'll be people going through the car going, "Oh, I like that Git Maker. Get on that one."
Yeah. I can see it now. Right, okay, chaps. I'm going to start with a what I think is one that you can probably figure out between you. So here's the question for you. Over the last 5 seasons, only 5 jockeys have ridden 100+ winners in every single season between the seasons of 2019 to 2024. Can you tell me what jockeys they are? Over jumps, this is by the way.
As a team?
The last 5 seasons.
5 seasons, only 5 jockeys have ridden 100+ winners. And if, by the way, if you know this, get it in the comments.
Harry Cobden.
No.
Wow. Sean Bowen.
Yep.
Sammy Twiston.
Yep.
Brian Hughes.
Yep. Correct.
So we've got 2 more.
2 more to get.
Does it cover just England?
UK.
Just UK only.
Okay.
Gav Sheehan?
No.
Just trying to think now, I'm on the spot here.
I was surprised by Harry Cobden, by the way. That's thrown me
I
a bit.
couldn't believe it when you said no.
He did not ride in 2019. He didn't ride.
Was that because of his injury?
I think so. Yeah.
Cool, that just shows how well Sean Bowen did then, because he was out injured for a while with that ACL.
No.
Nico only rides big winners.
Yeah, that's true.
I just want to say.
You don't mess around them.
Yeah, he only goes for the big bucks, mate.
This information comes via Google and the BHA, so hopefully it better be right.
Christ, we should have sailed through this.
So Sammy Twiston,
Brian Hughes.
Brian Hughes, Sean Bowen.
2 more.
God, who's the other big names?
There's a glaringly obvious one you're missing, boys.
I think we're overthinking this, Tom.
Jesus Christ.
Glaringly obvious. Who's he ride for? Go on.
James Bowen.
No. Let's just say there's a family connection to the next one.
John Joe O'Neill.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Well, this has thrown me, to be honest. I think Cobden was one I was...
Who's riding today?
Who's riding today?
Harry Skelton.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
That's a very obvious one.
Of course.
How many boys not him?
Oh, my God.
This one.
Yeah, we're getting ribbed in the comments for that one. Sorry, Harry. Sorry,
If
Harry.
you want to drill them right now, get stuck in. These guys are knowledgeable lads and they've got the best of.
Sorry, Aaron.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you a clue on this last one because, and if you know, make sure you comment. I'm going to give you a clue because this one's hard. This person is no longer riding.
David Maxwell. No longer riding. Recently retired.
Fairly recently.
Paddy Brennan?
No.
Oh no, he retired a couple of years ago.
Very famous racing name.
Not one of the Moors, no.
No, but it's got more in the name.
Jamie Moore.
No,
No.
it's part of the name.
Jesus Christ.
That should have narrowed it down.
It's got more in the name.
One more clue. I think it's his old man is just taking up a joint licence with training licence. With his
You might have to give us that one.
missus.
With his missus.
Go on, you have to give us it.
Right.
Collectively, we ain't done a good job here, Tom.
Tom Schoonable.
Oh, for God's sake. There we are. Glad that question's over.
Wait, yeah, that's thrown me, that has. No worries.
That was 100+ winners for 5 seasons between 2019 and 2024. I actually thought that he retired earlier than that. To be
So
fair,
you said Harry Cobden, no, I was thrown off, to be honest.
Yeah. He obviously had one season where
Yeah.
it wasn't quite up to scratch. Right, so that worked. That was good. That was good, and I can't wait to see how many other people got them when they got it right.
It's easy when you're at home.
Yeah.
Or when you got the app.
It's not like a champion jockey was in there and...
I'll be honest with you, lads. I would have struggled with that Scudamore one. I think it threw me big time.
I thought he retired like 2023.
That's what I thought, but then that's what the numbers said, so we'll go with it.
When you said that more in the name, I still didn't even know.
Jamie what? Yeah. Okay, so back to obviously trying to give the people a bit of something for the season ahead. We've got the handicapper to follow. Let's go for novice hurdler to follow. Tom, you can start off.
Well, I think the champion bumper at Cheltenham is often a good guide to the novice hurdle route, isn't it? And there's a couple lower down the list which I like, and that's No Drama This End for Paul Nicholls.
Yeah.
Owned by the Barbers. This was a point winner for the excellent Will Biddick. Was bought for 160,000 after that, and won a bumper at Warwick, and then was pitched right in the deep end at Cheltenham and did not disgrace that whatsoever. Finished mid-div.
He really fancied that, actually.
I know, yeah, he was quite keen on his chances beforehand, and he didn't disgrace himself whatsoever, and he's going to rank quite highly, I think, in the novice hurdle division. Racing and everything, I don't know, but Nicholls often targets the shallow, doesn't he? There's a horse also from the Mullins team called Sortudo, ran in all the good bumpers in Ireland, also took part at Cheltenham and didn't disgrace that whatsoever either. Step Up and Trent Hearn is definitely going to suit, finished nicely that day, but then got back to winning ways in Farias afterwards, absolutely bolting up, so that's a really nice one as well. And Swinging Safari, another one for Paul Nicholls. Probably wasn't necessarily a bumper horse, but did get off the mark and did run exceptionally well at entry as well. Again, distance will definitely go further on hurdles, probably end up over 2.5, 3 mile, I'd say. Yeah. But there are a couple of very nice ones to follow, I think.
All right, interesting.
I think Nicholls means business this year as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, I think he's a bit.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have probably such a strong hand as normal years, but he's still got some really exceptional horses there, and you do your best with what you got, and I'm sure he will do so. He's a top trainer, and he's come under fire over the last year or two, but he's soon put that right.
He's a very competitive man, so my expectation is that one way or the other he'll be plotting horses much more thought this year to win.
I think he's on a strategic rebuild, bringing Olive in as assistant, Megan to help purchase the new horses coming through. I think they're trying to make it more of a team and really attack things and get back on board.
You can't do it forever, can you? Zach, what about you, mate?
So, in all honesty, I had No Drama This End down as well. I was actually keen on that horse for the champion bumper. I was really sweet on it when it obviously won its bumper at Warwick. I thought that was a fantastic performance in quite a hot bumper. Didn't disgrace himself in the race itself. I also do like another Nicholls horse actually called Tutti Conti. I think that's also a progressive horse that can come through. And I just think Nicholls are definitely going to be on the charge this year. I've just got this feeling that he's been a bit tired of, although he's been in the top three, he wants to be up there. He wants to be known as what he was before, as probably the best jumps trainer in the country, and he'll be on a charge.
I'm going to put forward one who I think is ended up being a bit of a forgotten horse, but should this horse come back to train in the same manner it did before it got some sort of slight knock, Wind Beneath My Wings for David Pipe could put him back on the map in terms of on the big time, because I think he was by miles. I know Bambino Fever went on to be very good herself in the bumpers that she ran in, but I think by miles Wind Beneath My Wings put up the best bumper performance of last season. Absolutely spread eagled that field at Ascot, and the further it went, the better it looked. I think that a really strong run, Supreme Novices, I think he's going to be tactically versatile. I really believe that. I think this horse is 25 to 1 for Supreme Novices, and that's the only place it really can go, in my mind. That with that pace, the way it pulls, I think he'll absolutely fly at that hill there.
Yeah, well, we often see a lot of these young horses put in outstanding performances, don't we? And they don't often go on and back the form up. There's a horse of William Owens called Game of Inches. That one absolutely bolted up and punched down, didn't it? And absolutely flopped the next time. People are very often quick to give up on these horses, and bear in mind they're 4 or 5 year olds.
That's
Winning down the line.
another reason why I'm almost half more keen on him, because from what I understand, it wasn't a really bad injury Wimberley for my wing suffered. It was just one that would rule him out of running at the festivals. So David Pipe just drew stumps with him for the season. So he's back in training, so I'm led to believe everything's absolutely A1. And actually that time after that last difficult race, because although he's won by that far, he was definitely pushed to win by that far. That would have taken some toll, and I think that actually the benefit of time is also going to play to this one's strengths, because I think it will be a 5-6-year-old at least by the time it comes to run, which again falls well for the stats around the spring. So yeah, that's the one I want to put forward, Wimberley for my wings. So I've gone Wimberley for my wings. Zach, you?
Because Tom went no drama this end, I'll put Tusi Conti forward.
And Tom, which of your eight?
Swinging Safari. No drama then.
Okay, good. Right, lads, we're going back to have a bit of fun. Let's go for another question. Now, I'd be disappointed if you don't do a little bit better with this one, because I know you both know your stuff. Right, so I'm looking for the top 10 Royal Ascot winning jockeys. So you don't have to give me the number.
Of all time.
Of all time, Royal Ascot winning jockeys. And I'm going to give you some sort of steer on this, because I think it will make it a little bit easier for you. Is that only
still riding. 2
of them, as far as I can see, are not still riding.
Ryan Moore.
Yep.
Frankie.
That's the Piggott.
That's so Leicester's first, Ryan Moore second.
Frankie Dettori.
Frankie in third. You're going in order here, lads. I'll be even more impressed if you can keep this up.
Willie Carson.
No, well, he's not on there. Richard Hughes.
Hughesy was great.
Richard Hughes, I believe, was number 11.
Oh, I loved Hughesy.
He's phenomenal, wasn't he?
Not
Yeah.
on this.
Big fan.
Will Buick.
Will Buick is actually number 4.
That's very interesting. I thought we were gone so far.
You got 4, and you've got first, second, third, and fourth.
Okay, so this is where it gets interesting.
So Leicester Piggott 116.
Yeah, I knew he was.
Ryan Moore.
Do you reckon any Frenchies would be in there?
Frankie 81. Will Buick 48.
Johnny Marta.
No.
Kieran Fallon?
No.
Wow, that does surprise me.
We might have to go back into the
What about
ages.
100 on Yateston?
Bear in mind, you've got the only 2 that are not still riding in this country, or not riding at all, which is Leicester and Frankie. Every single one.
Every single other one. Tom Mark one.
Tom Mark 1 is 7th with 43.
Okay. It's got one of the Irish lads, isn't it?
Yeah. See, I don't know why. I just think there might be a Frenchman in there. But then would they have come over enough and ridden in enough races? Probably not.
Remember, if you know the answers, get them in the comments.
So we've done top 5.
Well, you've got 4.
We've got 4.
You've got 5. You've got 5 overall, but you've got the top 4.
Yeah.
So you're looking for 5th, 6th, 8th, 9th, and 10th.
And we've done
James Doyle.
James Doyle is number 6 on 45.
and we've done Leicester and Willie Carson, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, Willie Carson wasn't in it. Leicester Piggott and Buick. Who's the other? Hold on.
Boys, there's jockeys in here that you.
Yeah, I know.
Are they riding now in their pomp?
They're riding.
Ocean Murphy. Course.
He is 5th with 47 winners.
Jesus.
So you're looking now, lads, for 8, 9, and 10.
Danny Tudhope?
Nope.
They're still riding now. Gotta be.
Jamie Spencer.
Your favourite Tom in number 9.
If I didn't get that, I'd have
40
walked
with 40 winners, Royal Ascot winners. Jamie Spencer comes in at number 9.
Yeah, loves it from the back. So you need one more.
Jamie, if you're watching, we don't need it.
Absolute idol.
This man loves you.
It'll get to fast one then. Right, so last one.
So you've got 2 left to get, and then 8th and 10th. Both more experienced jockeys these days, I'd say.
Joe Fannin.
Both foreign jockeys as well, that might help.
Sumignon.
No.
Oh.
I say foreign. I believe they're foreign.
But they ride in England.
They ride in England.
But they're foreign. Jesus. Royal Ascot winners.
Checks are clear.
I might have thrown you there.
Yeah, that has thrown me.
Clues.
Definitely one of the boys in blue, I expect, is it?
No. Give you a clue. Right. So.
Still riding now. Older. Oh, Jesus.
The first letter of number 8 is A for both their first and second name.
Cool.
Right, so we're good here, aren't we?
Again, get it in the comments if you know what that is from that moment I said it.
A and A.
Yeah.
It's easy not googling for them, isn't it?
I believe he also rides quite a bit in Hong Kong these days.
Ooh.
The AA.
Hey, man, that's it. Jesus Christ, I'm struggling here.
This is not looking good, Tom.
Not at all, is it?
And number 10 has the initials SDS.
Sylvester de Souza.
Oh, of course.
39 winners, Sylvester D'Souza, number 10. So you're just looking for number 8 now, lads.
AA. See, when you said A at first, I thought Adam Kirby, but
Quite well renowned for riding in the famous sort of yellow with the 3 spots.
Like Roger Varian's colours.
Yes.
AA.
Go on, you got to tell us.
They didn't get it, so if you got it, you're better than these boys, alright? Andrea.
At Zany.
Yeah.
Oh. He does ride in Hong Kong a lot, don't he?
To be fair, I wouldn't have got that for Saturday all day.
Would you not?
I mean, I should do AA, but yeah.
Well, that's
The hints were there.
that was a good effort. That was a good effort.
It's pretty poor.
Okay, so let's kick back into talking about some stuff for this season ahead. What's the single 2 most race days that you're most looking forward to this coming season?
Champion Hurdle Day. I mean, you know, best day in the calendar for me.
Is it the best? Is it the best day in the racing calendar?
Absolutely, yeah. Cheltenham as a racecourse is the best racecourse in the world. I think Cheltenham Festival is the best festival in the world, and I just think those 4 Grade 1 races on that opening day are just the best by a mile. I think all of that put together, I think it's the most looking forward to in the calendar, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think it has that air of excitement that no other day really.
The roar after they jump off in the Supreme is just incredible
Spine
atmosphere,
tingling,
isn't it?
isn't
And just from being a kid, I suppose, growing up at our local track, you get there, it all sinks in, and we always look forward to that one the most.
Yeah. Okay, that's your first one then.
Yeah.
Zach, give us your number 1.
Number 1 for me, it's a bit of a rogue one actually.
Go on, I love rogue.
More because it comes down to the crunch end of the season.
Yeah.
I love the Scottish Grand National meeting at Ayr. I just think that's always.
You love that, Tom, don't you?
Oh, it was a great experience there, to be fair. Took Rathcoole up there 2 years ago. I only wish we stayed there longer, to be honest.
Yeah, I just think you're getting down to the point where it's close between the trainer's title, usually has been in the last couple of years anyway. The sun's usually shining around that time, so it's usually a good kind of day out for people as well. There's always quality racing. You've got them coming over from Ireland. You've got the southern trainers taking them up there to the north. And
this year was particularly great as well, wasn't it, with the lead up to the championship, the outcome, and coming after Aintree, Air's not far on the corner, so obviously Willie Mullins and Scout on really going at it, and it just brought a lot more excitement to it. So I can see why Scottish National was up there for you.
Okay.
Bit rogue.
So number 2. Is the second one?
Again, I think we love our festivals, don't we? And Aintree's definitely up there as well. I've always said the opening days of these festivals seem to be the best days. I don't know why, what coincidence it is whatsoever, but yeah, the opening day, Aintree. Again, you got like 3 grade 1s in a row, pretty much, and we love Aintree. Great atmosphere, slightly different to Cheltenham, and it doesn't come too long after. So I think sometimes the horses aren't quite at their peak, but often this form does stand up. But you just have to be a bit worried, don't you? But as a day on the whole, it's great atmosphere, Aintree, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the second one for you, Zach?
Second one for me, I actually think it could be really big this year. I'm looking forward to the Winter Million again. Yeah. So the 2 days at Windsor and then the day at Ascot. Yeah. I just think it was pretty successful last year, and I think it probably get more attendance this year. And the only downside of it is they kind of take away from the meeting at Cheltenham. A little bit of entry-wise, looking ahead for the festival, just in terms of runners going there with trying to test themselves. But I just think you're going to get good horses there. It's good racing. It's all local. You can go to 2 of especially one of the best tracks in the country. But yeah, I think it'll be good fun again this year.
Yeah, Tom, between the two of you kind of mentioned from my perspective 2. Probably covered my 2 there, but I would just add into that is, I know it's Cheltenham again, but I really love the Saturday of the Paddy Power meeting. And it's not necessarily for the quality of the racing, because actually the racing's better on the Sunday in my opinion.
Yeah, agree.
But there's that's the first Cheltenham meeting where everybody seems to be back. Everybody's coming to have a look. National Hunt Racing is sort of drawn in those people again that like to come for a day out. So you get a real good buzz there, the crowd. If the weather's half decent as well, which sometimes it has been, sometimes it's not. And then in town after is often it's as busy as it is at any point. And normally a good crowd, lots of lads from up north and from London and what have you, from Wales, all in one area, having a good laugh and lots of fun times and memories I can think of from that. But that's what I get. And I also once last year on Paddy Power we had 6 winners. It was 6 winners, wasn't it?
I think Il Rodotto was one of ours. We tipped up long before and got the job done at nice 10-1, I think it was. So. A good day. Right. Okay, so we're going to finish this episode with one more little quiz thing before we go to the next episode. So, right, guys, I've talked about something. We've designed something which we want to call the 100 Club. Now, this is going to be a bit of a challenge. So the aim of the 100 Club is that we're going to go on a percentage basis. These guys have got to get to 100% or as close to within 5% as they can by guessing the strike rate or the percentage of something. So I'm going to start off between, excuse me, but basically between the April start of the jump season to today, every jockey riding has developed a strike rate based on their ratio of runners to winners. Okay, I want you to try and get as close to 100% as you can by guessing the strike rate of each National Hunt jockey. So let's see if you both got to do it. So you're against each other this time, not with each other. So get your game faces on. Who wants to go first?
Go on, I'll go first.
Okay, so Tom, give us a percentage for a jockey. Or give us a name of a jockey, and I'll tell you their percentage that you're knocking off from 100%.
Okay, Sean Bowen.
Okay, so Sean Bowen with 83 winners at 302 rides is currently on 27%. Not bad. Good start.
Sam Twiston-Davis.
Sam Twiston-Davis, 25 winners from 137 rides, 18%. Tom, back to
Harry
you.
Cobden.
Harry Cobden, 16 winners from 59 rides, is also at 27%. It's going to get hard soon, because you've got to try and guess people that have got 5%.
Harry Skelton.
Harry Skelton
Need to knock off a bit more.
25 winners at 96 rides, 26%.
Back in the game.
Boom.
Benjamin Macy.
Benjamin Macy is 6 winners at 30 rides, 20%. Good shape, young jockey. What jockey we'll talk about maybe later or on another occasion.
Okay. Is it up and down the whole UK? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Patrick Wadge.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. Let's see if I've got him on my list.
Can't do him dirty like that.
0 winners. No, I'm joking. Let's see, where is he?
He does alright for the Raffles.
Yeah, that's good. Does very well.
19% for Patrick Wadge. So let's get an update. That's Tom, you are on 72% so far. You've got
I need 28% to go.
28% to go. And that leaves 45, 55, 60,
This is very good.
63%. 63%.
Alright, okay.
Brian Hughes.
Let's have a look. Where are you? Mr. Brian Hughes.
Can you nail it on the head?
Ooh. Where is he? He's got to be in here somewhere.
Jesus Christ.
Has to be.
My eyes. I should have my glasses on really. This is an old age thing. 9%.
Yeah, I can work with that.
9.
It's going to come down to.
So I'm on
low
six.
percentage
I'm on
at
six.
some point.
I'm on 63%. Did you say?
Yeah, that takes you to a little 81%.
So I'm on 63%. Okay. Let's go for. I need a bit of a higher strike rate here. Maybe not too many rides, but successful. Nico de Boinville.
Serious? Since April.
Oh shit! Yeah, you've been out inch. Yeah, I'll take the X on that.
That is a
Richie McLernan.
Good lad, Rich.
random names, Tom. I'm having to look through this list.
He does well actually.
Richie McLaren is on 12%.
It's good work, that.
So how much does that leave you with?
I've not got a lot. I'm not far off this.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put. I'm gonna have to.
93%. Tom's
about
looking
it.
I'm,
to
I've
check
not
out.
gone bust and I'm nearly 7 away.
so I've got to pull out a world here.
You've got to pull out 30. What's that? 37%. Shall I have a look at it?
Surely no one's on that strike rate.
Is there a check out?
You might have someone on the flat at that rate, but I doubt.
I'll tell you what, there is a check out. There's a 40%er which will check you out. You've got to be within
Here he is. You
5%.
start giving him initials and everything.
Hey.
We're safe for that one.
This is tough.
Hope you're playing along at home, by the way, and you're playing along watching this.
Okay, let's just throw. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get as close to. Might just have to throw a random one out there. Let's go for John Joe O'Neill Jr.
John Joe O'Neill Jr. Got to be there somewhere.
It's not going to be a checkout, but it's going to get me a few more.
Where are you, John Joe?
Down at Jackdaws.
14%.
So I've got within 7% to play with it.
You can go 5% beyond, so you can actually get a 12% and check out.
Robbie Dunn. I'm worried he's going to be slightly higher.
Robert Dunn.
Top of that.
I just think he's going to push me slightly out of it.
Bust. 19%.
Fair play, Robbie.
Z Roberto.
I know you've ridden winners for the ratio. I was struggling there.
Okay, so what have I got left?
You've got 14%. That leaves you with 73, 77. That's 23%. There's a few checkouts as well. There's a few 26s, 27s.
Gav Sheehan.
Gavin Sheehan, 17%. It's getting close. Tommy?
I'm out, aren't I?
No,
You're back in now because I didn't cash out.
We're not allowed to use the same names, no?
No.
No.
It'll be a different jockey.
Let's go with. Keelan Woods.
Woodsy.
Keelan Woods. 5%.
That's pretty much smashed it, hasn't it?
93 leaves you 2%.
Cool.
I ain't doing that, am I?
2%. Is there anyone on 2%? No, but there is. You can still check out because there's 2, 3. What? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 jockeys on 8% or less. So that still checks you out.
Well, I know them well.
The jockeys are not going to give you
Yeah.
a lot.
Have you ever rode for
What have I got left?
What do you got? 17 off 23. So that leaves you 6%. So you're fishing in.
Callum Pritchard. He had an injury, but he's doing
Callum
alright.
Pritchard's 13%. Bust. 4 winners from 32 rides.
Jesus. This isn't easy, is it?
Yeah, now you got to think tactically about who's had less rides.
Exactly, yeah.
Is it less rides
Or
not
plenty of rides and not
plenty of
been
rides,
successful.
Not riding with
Yeah.
guys?
Heidi Palin.
Not on the list.
Not had a winner.
Not since April.
New season. Okay, I'm throwing names out.
Connor O'Farrell. Ridden quite a bit for Neil.
Not on the list.
Jesus, this isn't easy, is it?
So what are you? 6%. So you can get 11% below to check out. I feel like I should be helping, but
Ben Jones? I might do it, That could be a shout.
11%.
That's what I needed.
You know,
I needed that one.
What over?
you're joking me.
That's the one I needed.
You said I could get 11.
No,
That's me.
that's what
That's what I needed.
That's an absolute liberty.
I needed that answer.
And how many percent did I need?
you can go 8%.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Unlucky. I got a chance to take it.
We
Do
need-
you know what? I was actually going to say Ben as well.
Really? I'm glad I took out the list.
Yeah.
There
Nabbed it from me.
is a Ben that would check you both out. There's a clue.
Your turn, Zach.
I'm trying to think of a Ben now that he's just said that. But do you know what? I don't want to go for that because I want to get it myself. Let's go with.
They're struggling.
So I've got 11% buffer. Let's go. Oh, need a decent strike rate. Let's go with.
I have to have a sip of drink. It's taking that long.
I don't know if...
Come on.
I've got one.
one
I can throw at them.
Let me get one quick. Let's go. Freddie Gordon.
No, but I'll give you. He is riding at 31%.
Jesus Christ, you could have started with him.
So that would have actually been your highest one.
Fair play, Fred.
Dave Noonan.
No, too high.
All the best in his recovery, by the way. Quick.
Oh yeah.
Joe Anderson.
Too high. 16%.
Oh.
No, I'm trying to think of the Bens.
I know, yeah, that's the trouble. It throws you off even more,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Solely focused on Ben.
Actually, I've just.
Oh!
There's actually 2 Bens that can check you out.
Oh, I've got one. I do have it.
It's not your go though. One time, I reckon you've got one last go.
Come on. Don't say the one I want. I need it.
I'm seriously struggling here.
I've got the Ben in mind.
Pastel.
Post.
Ben Post.
Ben Post with 4 winners out of 47 checks you out. There we go. Can you guess the other Ben now?
Ben Sutton.
No.
Oh!
Ben Godfrey. Checks
Oh,
you
right.
out.
Fair play, mate. Fair
I
play.
don't know if that was a win or not, to be
How
honest.
did you do in that? Do you think they were useless or did they
Yeah, pretty useless.
or was that any good? Hope you enjoyed that. There's another 100% club to come, so we'll hopefully do a little bit better in that one. Lads, I think for this particular episode, that's pretty much. I think it's been good fun. It's good. It's been a good laugh.
It's been great fun. I'll tell you one thing, it's real difficult getting put on the spot, isn't it? And
Yeah.
honestly, when you're behind that bike and you haven't got a laptop in front of you, I'm telling you, it's quite hard.
It's not easy. It's not easy. But look, if you enjoy the content, give us a like, give us a follow. It's Zach Hoof and Hustle, us at the Racing Life Podcast. Share away, tell people all about us, and hopefully we'll be bringing more and more of these podcasts to you over the coming weeks and months. Enjoy the National Hunt season.
Thank you. See you later.